beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for December 2021. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asking for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. I will never ask you for personal details or credit card details also, okay? These scammers are trying everything. Also, I felt that the energy of the collective recently has been quite low, so I really thought of ways to inspire the collective by uploading short, sharp videos to TikTok. I've migrated over there. There's short videos, 60 seconds or less, of inspirational quotes, nature, moments to come back to your center and breathe, but also there's card of the day, pick a card, as well as a wonderful Q&A facility that I'm really excited to get to grips with and connect to you all on a deeper level. Also, I'm running a competition over there for one follower to win a free personal reading there as well. The deadline for that is tomorrow, the 1st of December. So if you are on TikTok, then follow the link in the comments box below. But of course, if you're not, I'm not asking you to migrate over there. I will still be on YouTube doing what I do. Okay, so let us move forward. Also, it is free. No money, no e-gifts, no donations. Let's move forward with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly. Please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, so we have stepped into Sagittarius season, which picks up the pace in terms of energy. There is movement, passion, action, but also exploration and optimism. It's actually ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck and expansion. So expect some personal growth, embrace it, but also abundance is coming your way as well. Let us see what's coming for you on a personal level. Cancerians, your 6th house is activated, which is a time to get organized. You may feel, oh, that's a little bit boring, but it is actually quite exciting because it sets you up to receive and open yourself up to the plans. It's almost like you're going to receive the rewards for the plans that you've put in place. So getting organized, making lists, building a strategy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, they wanted more in that position. We got the Chariot card, we got the Moon, and we've also got the Strength card. We've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Emperor. Okay, so this is about planning. Okay, so the Emperor card is really connecting to that 6th house of yours for strategy, planning, thinking about the future, getting serious about bills, paying them off on time, you know, creating some sort of organized system. So I feel like you've got a really good head on your shoulders. You may feel like, oh, that's a little bit boring, Baba, but actually it's very interesting. And, you know, once you get yourself in a routine and settled, then life starts to happen, okay? Things just start streamlining and start working out. Also, your 12th house is activated at the end of the month. What does that mean for you? Well, you may have been feeling pretty exhausted, so it's about time out, mindfulness, you know, doing things like meditation, yoga, but it's when you are at your most sensitive, okay? Especially around that full moon, my beautiful Cancerians, you're going to really feel the emotions, and we got that moon there energy, so it's going to bring up a lot of fears because that, if you please look up online, the 12th house is about looking at where you may sabotage yourself or any fears or anything that you may feel makes you nervous, anxious. Those feelings start to come to the surface. Okay, so that's why they really want you to get organized, focus on paying bills, or you know, do what you got to do, you know, before that energy in your 12th house sort of manifests at the end there. But the Emperor is about success. It is about stepping into a leadership role, whether that's in your personal life or, you know, your career life. It's about taking control, and it's about looking forward with that plan and actioning the plan. So I feel like intuitively you're navigating a very tough time, but I feel like there's success here. I feel like you will own it. You will be the master or the mistress of your own destiny. destiny. You've got the Chariot card in your unified energy, which means you're moving forward, you're taking action, you're changing some things, and you're going to be successful. In terms of a spiritual journey, I feel like you are releasing anything that's been weighing you down from the past. And I feel like you're releasing fears as well, which is so important, because fear can get in the way of whatever your plans are. You know, that 12th house asks you, where are you sabotaging yourself? Okay, for example, you may want to do something, you know, create something and think, oh, it would be really wonderful if I did this, but maybe I wouldn't be successful, so maybe I shouldn't start. Spirit says, absolutely go for it. This is your protagonist energy. You are going for it, and you're bossing up in some way in your life. And I feel like you're owning it. Okay. The Emperor card is also about respect. Okay. Leadership. So I feel like you're having a lot of respect for yourself, and therefore that teaches others how to approach you. When you respect and love yourself fully, you won't take any BS from anybody. Okay. And that actually tells other people, this is how I deal with myself, so you deal with me in the same way, or we cannot deal with each other. So I feel like you're really sort of amplifying your inner power, and it actually teaches others how to approach you in the month of December in particular. Now we've got the Empress card. Sorry, the High Priestess card. I do beg your pardon. We got the High Priestess card. So my guys just went High Priestess, High Priestess. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We've got the High Priestess card here. Okay, I'm scrying at the same time as I'm doing your cards, so I don't really look at the cards. I'm using the energy from the waters, just so you're aware of how I read. So the High Priestess card is about your intuition. And because it's in the resistance position, my beautiful Cancerians, sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, okay? They really want you to have confidence in your inner knowing, because that's where you blossom, that's where you thrive. You're a Cancerian energy for a reason. Your sensitive emotions are your superpower. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're too sensitive, you're too this, you're too that. You're exactly as you were meant to be. You came to this world exactly as you are, and it's perfect, okay? Of course, we've all got to do some soul searching and some learning along our journey, but they really want you to trust your intuition. Now, this card in this position indicates you may feel something is off. You may feel like there's something hidden or secrets, okay, that you feel are being hidden from you. Now, that really does connect to the 12th house, because that is, you know, of the unseen, anxiety of the unseen. So if you're feeling like something's off, trust your intuition. It will never lead you astray. But I'm going to pull a card on this because I feel like this is your challenge to overcome your fears, trust your intuition, and if something doesn't feel right, you know, going with that gut instinct and recognizing in the end that you were right. You actually detach yourself from a potentially tough situation that would have kept you stuck. Okay, not a toxic one, but I feel like something would have kept you stuck, but intuitively you're moving through that. So let us just quickly clarify that High Priestess. Oh my gosh, this doesn't happen often, but Spirit's giving you the exact meaning of the card, because it's in the resistance. We got the High Priestess again, by the way, just to let you know, in the reverse. Okay, so the High Priestess in this position is like you get it in the reverse. It's the antagonist energy, the energy that is pushing against you. And they're bang on point. They're like, look at the card. It's the High Priestess. It's in the reverse. And it's suggesting, you know, there's something here that is under the surface that you're having to dig a little bit deeper and find out about. Also, you know, I keep wanting to call this the Empress card, even though it's the High Priestess. But it feels like it's blocked intuition, or something feels clouded for you, okay? I'm just going to look at it in the upright. Okay, so we got the moon there. We've also got that nest, so, you know, which is stability, which is nesting, the home life. And we've got lights there for illumination. But as you can see, I hope you can see that right in like her gut area, there's like an orb. It looks like the earth. So I feel like everything you feel, everything you know is contained within that intuition, within that gut instinct. Don't deny yourself the truth. Okay, I feel, let me go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Page of Pentacles. So if you're doubting your wonderful self, or you're doubting your intuition, the Page of Pentacles says you have a lot to offer. Okay, you're making a solid decision. There's some news coming on in here that confirms that you were right about something in December, okay? I feel like it's not detrimental to you because we do have the Devil card there, which has a potentially potential situation that could block your movement forward. But I feel like you release yourself from this energy, and I feel like your determination, your willpower sees you succeeding. Now, this could be, for example, a job, because the Page of Pentacles can talk about jobs. So if you're looking for a new job, for example, a role that brings more responsibility, you're stepping up in the world, I would use your intuition and make sure that you're getting the right money, for example, for the amount of work that you're going to be doing or the amount of responsibility that you're going to be having in this position. Because to have the High Priestess in the reverse twice is like something's off, okay? So if there's a job offer coming on in, I would do your due diligence. I would perhaps get an advice, because the Emperor can also talk about people in authority or people who can give good advice. So if you need to seek advice in a situation that you maybe feel is untoward in some way, then I would really investigate that fully. I feel like you actually come out on top, whatever the situation is, but I feel like you got to trust your instinct on that, okay? Now, it could be an offer coming on in terms of love as well, but we will go deeper. This is not meant to be a love reading. So if there's an offer coming on in that you feel it just doesn't sit right with you for whatever reason, all that glitters is not gold is what they're kind of giving me. So if it doesn't feel right, you know what to do. Okay, now we got the Devil card. It's in the unified energy. So this is the outcome position. The Devil card is not an evil card. I keep saying this in all the readings. It is a blockage card. It is a card to identify what is holding you back, okay? What is holding you back from success? Is it that you're not confident about your intuition, your gut instinct? Sometimes you second guess yourself and feel like you're not enough. So they really want you to release that fear, okay? I can only give you that because we got the Chariot card and the Moon card right there. It's like, move forward, release any anxiety, process the emotions that you need to, that are necessary for you to unblock yourself and move forward. Now, we all get in our own way. We all sabotage ourselves at some point out of fear because we don't want to fail or we don't want to get it wrong, okay? There's no such thing as right or wrong. My guides always give me that. There is only to learn how to do it differently the next time. If you think of the greatest minds, and I say this a lot because my guides always give it to me, but they're showing me Einstein again. So whenever they show me Einstein or faces like that, it's almost like they're trying to say, even the greatest minds of our time, they did not just wake up one morning and say, I know the answer to the solution or to the thing that I'm trying to create. Okay, so they take some time. They work a way of doing something and then it doesn't work. So then they try it again. They try it again. So if they don't succeed at first, then they move forward and they try and try again until they are successful. So I feel like don't let defeat or don't let anything, get you down. You're learning. It's like release the fears. As you can see, there's a moon. I got a little confirmation knock there from Spirit. I hope you caught that on camera. We've got the moon there, which represents fear, illusion, false evidence appearing real is fear. So, and there's a shadow there of a devil, okay? Or, well, it's like a goat, but it's kind of like a devil type figure. And if you really look at the root problem or the root of it, what is causing that shadow, which often things in our mind, become amplified, they become more fearful than the actual truth of the situation. You can see that it's just an innocuous pair of hands that's creating something to be anxious about. And we've got the theatrical curtains there, which sort of highlights that this is all drama. This is all, it can be drama of the mind or it could be drama of somebody else who's causing some sort of anxiety. But it's meant to be recognized as something, a fear that is not real. Something is blocking moving forward. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card on that devil before we move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The most important card or issue with this card is identifying what is keeping you stuck. Okay, to shine a light and identify. The devil card cannot be processed until we can identify how we're getting in our own way. If I was just to take these cards alone, I would say there's a fear of success here because you know that you're going to blossom and be brighter than you've ever imagined with that card. So this is about success. It's about using your intuition, but there's fear holding back. And I would say, don't be afraid of the elevated energy that you will reach out of success, okay? Because I feel like it's destined. The Chariot card says, and the Moon card as well, says you're going to process that fear and you know that it's time for you to move forward. This is another Cancerian energy card. We got the Nine of Wands. So guarded, okay? You've been hurt in the past, or you've in some way really battled away to get here. This Nine of Wands says don't give up. It says keep going, keep persisting, and you will be successful. You are nearly there. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you're nearly there, but it has been a hard-won battle for you, okay? So I feel that wounded warrior energy, as you can see, she's still made a pathway through those wands. You know, she's found her way to where she is now, and she can either give up right now, or she can get to where she needs to go. And looks like she's gonna proceed forward. She's taken the first step, as you can see. She's got her one foot in front of the other. She's still moving forward, so she's not giving up. So Spirit is saying you can continue, okay? The Chariot card is action, it is change, it is motivation. So if you feel like you've been a little bit unmotivated recently to move forward on a project, or you felt like there was something hidden that's holding you back, I feel like it comes to light, whether it is an external circumstance that is preventing your movement forward, or whether it is a person or a situation, or whether it is you. I feel like it will be revealed, okay? And the Chariot card says you're going to move through those blockages and you're going to be successful. The Chariot card is the victory card, but it requires motivation. It requires movement forward, dedication. As you can see, we got that horse there, and this person is balancing by standing on that horse. It's almost like they're so confident that they will not fall off the horse. They're standing on it, okay? They're asking you to have confidence in your movement forward. The Chariot also is a bit of a fork in the road card, where it asks you, do you want to go left or do you want to go right? So I feel like there is a bit of a choice. You can choose a path that keeps you stuck, or you can choose that path that opens you up to, you know, your dreams, your goals. Because we got the Moon card there, which is about dreams, goals, but it's also about releasing illusions or fears. And I do feel here, I feel like it came up in your last reading about independence and settling down. I feel like there's a choice here about home life, and maybe it's about you upping sticks. I never really talk like that, so maybe you call it upping sticks. I'm gonna have to look up that phrase and see what that means, upping sticks. But maybe you're thinking about moving, and you're very much a homebody, my beautiful Cancerians. Not that you don't like to travel and, you know, get excited about the world around you, but you like to know where home's at. You need a base, okay? Most water elements do, because we're so fluid. I'm a Scorpio, so fluid in the energy that, and our emotions are so they move minute to minute, sometimes seconds to seconds, depending on how you're feeling, but you need that grounding, okay? So that's why you may feel drawn to water, but also you need to have a home base. You need to be anchored somewhere, okay? So I feel like there's a real question of like, where do I belong in this card here, and whether you want to be a bit more exploratory about where you live, or whether you are deciding to stay rooted to where you're at, okay? We've got the Force card, which is about strength. It's about courage to move forward away from fear, courage to move away from blockages, and you know, move into not just self-love, but I feel like you're leaving the past behind. And I feel like this is a lot of success here. So I feel like if there's been a stagnant energy, nothing's happening, I feel like there's been a reason for that blockage, okay? Also, I feel like you are, because they're showing me someone meditating right now. So either you're sitting cross-legged, listening to this reading with your hands up, or I feel like the hands are like this. I mean, they could just be like that, but I feel like they're like that. So you may be listening to this reading whilst you're in a pose, the lotus pose, listening. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. Now, I'm using the Tarot of the Mystical Moments in the upright to get your faded energy for the next couple of weeks. We got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Seven of Wands. They're giving the same energy here. You're strong enough. You know, also Queen of Pentacles is about home life. It's about fertility. It's about being resourceful with what you've got. You're making some really big changes in your world. Financially, I feel like there's a lot of money coming on in. So if you're taking a leadership position, definitely a lot of money coming on in here for you. You're multiplying your money. There's your Four of Swords. make sure you get enough rest. We got the Page of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ace of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Guardian Angels, can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? King of Wands. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles here. We've also got a King of Wands. So it's almost like passion meets determination and a plan, which will help you move forward and be successful and multiply your wealth. I mean, I really wanted to say multiply. So maybe you're actually, flying somewhere, or you are actually elevating. You're about to fly somewhere, as in terms of success. And maybe you call it multiply. I don't know. It's a word that I seem to keep wanting to say. Multiply, multiply. So anyway, hopefully you don't have lots of flies where you are at. I don't know how to decode that sort of Freudian slip, but anyway, let's move on from that. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of determination to see your plans through to the very end. Okay, it's also about perhaps looking at your home life, because the Queen of Pentacles talks about nesting. So there's definitely this energy about your home, and making sure everything's in order, making sure it is a peaceful environment. So a bit like, this is a Virgo card, and I just did a Virgo reading. So it's a bit like the Virgo reading. So if you do have placements in Virgo, or your partner's Virgo, you may be kind of riffing off each other in some way about thinking about doing DIY, or really rearranging the home to create more space if you're not actually physically moving. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles multiplies her money, but she also recognizes she has responsibilities to not just look after herself, but also to those that she really cares about. And you're very nurturing and very caring, my beautiful Cancerian. So I feel like you're looking after your soul tribe and feel very responsible for the people in your life. They want you to take a little bit of a chill pill, okay? Don't shoot the messenger when I say this. I'm a bit like this myself, being a water element, but they're just showing me here that there may have been a bit of anxiety with regards to making sure that you and your loved ones are safe. They're indicating get some rest. The Four of Swords is an energy of protection, okay? It's also, Four of Swords is about, you will burn yourself out with all this anxiety. So yes, you may feel responsible, but it's not your job to make sure that you are fixing all the problems, or fixing everybody, or trying to make all the money and pay all the bills and do everything in the home life. Make sure, you're strong enough to do it, absolutely. But they're indicating you will burn yourself out if you feel like everything needs to be done by you. The same can be at work, because that is an Emperor card. So it could be in your ambitious plan, you're committed to your goals and your dreams, but you may feel so responsible that you think you don't want to delegate, or you feel everything is heavy on you. It's your responsibility to see everything through to the end and make it successful. Of course, as I said, you're being resourceful with what you've got, your talent, your skill, and you will be successful. You may be accepting a new job, for example, with a leadership position or some sort of promotion, because there's some lifestyle changes right here. An offer is coming on in for you, and I feel like something that you've been curious about for quite some time. But the Four of Swords says, make sure you get rest, because action is about to occur. Okay, there's going to be some movement, so you want to have all that energy and not be burnt out when the moment arises that you need to act. And the Knight of Swords tells me that you will be taking some action in December. Okay, so the beginning of December is almost like get organized. It really steps in line with your 6th house. Get organized, pay your bills, make sure everything is all in order. That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. She's resourceful with what she's got, and then she sees what she's got very clearly and then moves on to multiply. It's almost like you draw more in. Okay, so financially I feel like it's going to be quite a rewarding time. Now we have the Seven of Wands. It is in this resistance position, so sometimes you doubt your strength. You doubt that maybe you cannot do this. Maybe you feel like you are not enough. Also, the Seven of Wands says, and don't shoot the messenger again when I say this, there's something here that maybe you thought about leaving or quitting or something. I feel like you've had a tough journey, but I feel like you've got this. Don't give up. I just keep getting this energy of don't give up. You're going to be tested. Okay, I feel like you've been tested already, and I feel like you're passing the test. You're going to show your strengths. Okay, I feel mid-December, you're going to show your strengths in some way. And I feel like people are going to be curious about you, but I feel like you're coming out of a comfort zone and exploring your options. So whether that's you deciding, you know what, I want to take on a new role or a new position, or I want to go and get a new job, or I want to change my lifestyle completely and move further afield. The Knight of Swords there says you're taking action on something to remove any blockages. This Seven of Wands is in your challenge position. So it is your challenge for the month to remember how strong you are, and that every part of your journey has influenced who you are. As you can see, this strong man there has got tattoos all over his body. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. You are at your personal best. Everything that has happened to you in your life, just like this tattooed person it's etched on their body. They will never forget the lessons that they learned, but it made them stronger, okay? So each, as you can see, there's like toxic energy, skull and crossbones there, there's blossoming, there's a flower, so you bloomed despite toxic energy or fears. You know, there's an anchor right there as well. As I said earlier, I was feeling like, where do I belong? Where do you feel like home? Also, wearing love on your sleeve. Now, Cancer, that is a very, very important message for you. You always wear your heart on your sleeve. You're someone who is very emotional, very kind, very loving. If there's something you don't trust here, or there's somebody you don't trust here, please trust your intuition. If you feel like they're taking advantage of you, or they're an energy vampire, or they try to make you feel like you're not enough, I mean, I feel like this person does it out of boredom. They do it to press your buttons in order to create a reaction. And this person's immature as well. I would rise above it, but I would trust your intuition. If you feel like, hey, this person always tries to make me feel bad about myself, or hey, this person makes me feel like I can't do stuff, that I'm not strong enough to do this, or you know, it may mean that this person sees you as competition, okay? Because Seven of Wands can be about competition, or they see you as a threat in some way. And when people, what they're giving me right now is people don't knock the people below them. They knock the people above them because they want to bring them down to their level so they can get to where they are. Okay, so remember, if anyone's knocking you in any shape or form, in a negative way, then that means, you know, they see you as a threat in some way, or they see that you're in a position of power, or they're jealous of where you're at. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That pops up in December a little bit. I'm going to clarify that energy for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, either they feel left out by you, or they feel like your success would leave them behind. This person, they're dreaming of what you have, is what I feel. And that Five of Pentacles there is an energy of worry. This person could be worried about money, and they see that you've got what they want, or you get a position that they want in some way. Because I feel like the Five of Pentacles, this person, the energy is, it should have been me. It should have been me, is what I feel. And this person, I mean, look at all this ribbon. It's like tying this person up. I also feel like this person, I mean, I would say you've had compassion with this person, because I feel like this person has been praying for a miracle to help them out in a situation. I mean, 2 5s, this person's very conflicted. This person likes to play games though, okay? So just be a bit mindful of that. The Five of Wands there, and a double 5, when you get synchronicities, Spirit is giving you a really big message here, okay? 5s are the number of conflict, or someone causing unrest on purpose. 5 of Wands there is a challenge, an obstacle. Someone is being very challenging towards you, and they may feel like either you've isolated them, or you've tried to isolate them out of your world. This person, I feel like they will try and push your buttons in December. Okay, so just be mindful. They're doing it out of boredom, but they also feel that you've got what they want, or that you've got, I feel like they're going to show their true colors, because they're really showing someone's mask or someone's face on the floor there. So I feel like you're going to see behind the mask of this person. Trust it. Okay. Now, I'm not here to scare you and say, oh my gosh, who would that be? If you don't know who that would be, this could be a situation where you've risen to a lot of challenges, and that it's been a very difficult time. But sometimes you may get in your own way and sort of talk yourself out of situations because you don't want any conflict. okay, because we got that 5 of Pentacles there and that 5 of Wands. So on a personal level here, there may be some worry that you have about spending or money, okay, and with that 5 of Wands, it says that you will overcome the challenges. You will get through this, okay? You've gone through tougher times before, my beautiful Cancerians, but if you're not going through that right now, I feel like there's a really positive twist here. That Queen of Pentacles says that you're totally bossing up in some way financially, especially with that Emperor. So now the 5 of Wands, they want me to tell you about the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, basically, whilst it can be a conflict card, the 5 of Wands, the history of it is that the people in the cards are in training for success, the 6 of Wands, okay? So I feel like any hardships that you've experienced, it's almost like you're in training for your destiny. You're in training for your breakthrough. So I feel like you got this, and I feel like you're going to move through any obstacles and challenges and really shift your perspective as well as shift the energy towards success. I mean, you got the King of Wands to end on, which is, you know, it's kind of like a similar energy to the Emperor, because both are Aries energies and both are about being bold, going after goals, dreams, or something that you planned. Even if it's a personal goal, it's about committing yourself and marching to the beat of your own drum and achieving it, okay? Relighting your fire. It's like that passion for what you do is sort of reignited in December. If it's been lacking, if your motivation's been lacking, I feel like you refind it. But also I feel like you can make money out of your dreams or your goals or whatever it is that you do and be financially secure. Now we've got a Page of Wands here. So this is about coming out of your comfort zone, exploring your territory, but also being committed to your goals and dreams, and maybe even finding a new option for yourself. Pages also bring news. So I feel like there's some really good news coming on in here for you, but I feel like you're curious about something. Now, whether you're curious about someone or something that you feel is not telling you the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth. I mean, it could be a Virgo or it could be an Aries there. It's almost like you're really analyzing this situation. I feel like you're going to see that you can move through this situation with love, and that it's almost like, I feel like there was nothing to worry about in the first place. That's what I feel like deep down. Now, the Page of Wands is also about exploring new territory, okay? Being that wonderful adventure. This is Sagittarius card. So I feel with this, I feel like you're testing the waters to do something new. And it could be a new project, it could be a new creative idea, but it's about you getting active, getting out there. Even if you're like, you know what, I've been stuck in the house for ages working, I need to get out there and, you know, get into nature or explore. I feel like also there's a potential for you to be headhunted in a job position. So if someone is coming to you for a job offer out of the blue, I mean, again, trust your intuition. If you feel like, hang on a minute, something's not right, I mean, you're at your personal best. 7 of Wands says you're standing out from the crowd. You're above the competition. So if you are looking for a new job, for example, or a new career change, I feel like you stand out amongst the crowd. I would definitely do my due diligence, so just to make sure that the job offer is everything it says it is, because, you know, sometimes you if you don't read on the dotted line, for example, there could be like, not a nasty surprise, but I feel like some changes. It's almost like you may change the contract in some way or want to. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. 4 of Swords, it's in the reverse. This is when action takes place. Okay, this is when things start heating up. So we've got that 7 of Wands, which is something that you've battled away to achieve. You haven't given up on. You're showing your full strength there, that Page of Wands. So it's either an offer coming on in. The news is an offer of either more responsibility or more money. Perhaps you're getting a bonus or a promotion of some sort. Something creative, something that you're really passionate about, something that really makes you jump out of bed in the morning and get excited. You're like, yes, I waited, or I worked so hard for this. Now it's here. So that 4 of Swords in the reverse says, and now action arrives, okay? That's why they wanted you to get rest in the first place. Please, please, please pay close attention to the synchronicities that you're getting in this reading, okay? The High Priestess, and then the High Priestess in reverse. The 4 of Swords, then the 4 of Swords in the reverse. There's going to be a lot of movement, so it will pick up the pace in Sagittarius season in December for you. The Knight of Swords says there are big lifestyle changes here. Now, these could be personal goal lifestyle changes where you commit yourself to healthier eating, for example, or a diet, because we got the devil card there as well. It could be anything that is not good for you. So you are moving away from it. And as you can see, she is painting out a cloud. Anything that has the potential to get in the way of her happiness, she's removing it from her life. So I feel like you're doing a lot of that in December, getting rid of anything that has the potential to keep you stuck, prevent you from moving forward. I feel like you're going to be a little bit more goal oriented in December as well. And that's where I feel there's, that's where the action is. So they just gave me the start of a song, but it was so short and they've stopped playing it that I cannot grasp it. So just to let you know, that's why I paused. No, they're not playing it again. Maybe Spirit has changed their mind. They're like, oh no, that's not the right one. Skip ahead on the playlist. I'm not really sure. But they just started playing something and then all of a sudden it stopped. And I didn't get enough of it to understand what song it could be. So I'll move on from that. Now, the word they're giving me is question. Question. And then they're giving me something that you may fail to, you may not have seen. You've been failing to see. Question. So, I mean, keep questioning. Questioning is always good. Always good to, if there's something you don't understand, to ask for clarity. I feel like you will gain clarity, but I feel like someone is coming to talk to you to give you some news that helps you move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Lovers. Now, because we've got an Ace of Cups right here, those of you who are looking for love or in a love partnership, I mean, there's a potential here to repair a situation with somebody. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is about repair work, something that perhaps in some way is necessary to mend, but you may feel you're not actually giving to the situation because you may have felt like this person took your energy, took your love, took your money. I feel like there's a potential to mend this. I mean, of course, you'd want to get your money back in that situation. But the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is kind of like, on a personal level, I feel like this is ambition, perfectionism, okay? And it's almost like if you keep feeling this energy of perfectionism, nothing will ever be right. Nothing will ever be in balance because you'll never be happy because you feel like it's not perfect yet. It's not perfect yet. So they just want you to be aware of that energy if you're moving towards a business deal or something like that, because the Six of Pentacles says you'll always be in lack. You'll always be, you'll always be short if you're thinking about things in a perfectionist kind of way, because as we know, perfectionism can keep us stuck. So they just want you to be mindful of that energy. The Lovers card is about partnerships. It doesn't have to be about love, but because we've got an Ace of Cups there, there could be an option here for you and a person that you were separated from to come into union and have a conversation. But I feel more that this is about you sort of recognizing here, because the Moon card is really highlighted to me. So I feel like you're processing a lot of emotions where you were not building healthy boundaries for yourself, and therefore you let people come into your world who may have not been as open and loving as you were, Cancer, and they may have taken advantage in some way. Now that could be, for example, that could even be as simple as at work, people decide to give you all the work, and they're like, oh, don't worry, Cancerian will do it. Cancerians will do it. And it's like, well, no, you got your work, I got mine. Let's keep it all balanced. So I feel like if that's the case, I feel like you're recognizing where you may have left a bit of an open door and not really had stronger boundaries to say, no, I don't have time to do your work. I got my own work to do. I'll help out if I can, but don't put it on me. That's your responsibility. I feel also the same in relationships. Loving relationships, where it's like if you did a lot of the legwork, my beautiful Cancerians, and gave your heart, your soul, your everything to a person, and they took and they took and they took, and it was not an equal exchange, you may have felt like things have got to change. I mean, of course, anybody who's in a relationship, no matter whether it's loving relationship or not, friendships even. It's about what you can give in that moment. So, we don't always talk to our friends every day. Sometimes we go a little bit under the radar and we haven't spoken to our friends for weeks or something like that. But it's a true testament of friendship that you can come right back on in and it's like nothing ever happened. It's about understanding that I can give this much of me in this moment. But next week, maybe I can't give so much of me as I would like because I'm focusing on other areas. So I feel like you're recognizing a balanced exchange between loving relationships, friendships, work situations. I feel like you're discovering that you have boundaries that you do not want crossed and you're enforcing them, healthy ones, okay? The Lover's card indicates, in terms of love, partnership, of course, soulmate energy. So if you are looking for love, the Ace of Cups here indicates that you could be talking to somebody new, someone who really catches your attention, someone that has a potential to be in your life long term and lead to a higher level of commitment there. Someone who really is similar to you, but really attracts you in a way that you've not been attracted to before. They're showing me something here about this person. Either you have a conversation about candles, or candles, you're having a conversation about candles. For some reason, they're showing me a conversation about candles. So either you're listening to this reading right now and you're texting a friend or a family member about candles, saying, oh, I need to buy candles at the store, or yeah, I was burning a candle and it just burnt out, whatever. It's a conversation about candles. It's so precise, it's not going to resonate for everyone. So please take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate for you, it does not mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. It could even be that you meet somebody new and you have a discussion about candles and you're like, oh, Baba said that in the reading. So please make a mental note of that, okay? The Lover's card is about choice. So it is your choice what you give your energy to. It is your choice to, be determined to make your goals and your dreams succeed. So the amount of energy you put in should be the amount of energy and success that you get out, okay? Basically, it should feel rewarding. If it does not feel rewarding and it feels exhausting, then you need to address the balance, is kind of what they're giving me. If you're already in a loving relationship, I feel like you have to watch out for one person, tipping the balance towards taking a little bit more energy. And it could be that right now they're focused on goals and dreams and they're not actually giving to a loving relationship as much as they can. So it's about looking at those dynamics and seeing, is it warranted, the amount of time that they're spending on work in regards to the relationship? And if it's not, and it's not meeting your needs as well, then you need to have a conversation, okay? The Lover's card also is about partnerships in business. So it could be that you are partnering up in business or thinking about partnering up in business, but you just don't want to be lumbered with all the hard work. Make sure it's someone you trust. Make sure it's someone who's got your back and someone who puts in equal effort into the situation. Now, that Ace of Cups indicates that there is an offer coming in. Now, this is an offer to either follow your bliss in terms of jobs, doing something that you love that really, it's like a dream come true kind of job coming on in, or an offer coming on in there. And I feel like it will change your life and the way that you look at things completely. If you're looking for love, I do feel like it's an offer coming on in terms of love. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're going to the next stage, either moving in with each other or having a child or getting married, something like that, engaged. There's definitely some sort of transformation in terms of your love. But on a personal goals level, this card is about believe all is well and it shall be so. Okay, so this is about confidence, that it's almost like thoughts become things. This is what these two cards are sort of saying. Thoughts become things. Your thoughts are actions that have just not happened yet. Because whenever you're creating something, it always happens in the mind first. The vision happens. Swords are about visions, communication, mental awareness, and clarity. So whatever it is that you are saying in your mind, you're actually making it occur in real time. It may not happen always in real time, but it can, especially when you're being negative about yourself, saying, oh gosh, I'm so stupid, I shouldn't have done that, or oh my gosh, I'm never successful, I'm always born under an unlucky star, it's not going to work for me. Your thoughts become things. So they really want you to be aware of your mindscape in December and how positivity is the key. Now, we're all human, okay? None of us can all be happy all of the time or positive all of the time. It's just not humanly possible. We all have energy that swings in roundabouts, okay? So it is about recognizing those moments of fear that have the potential to get in your own way. So it's about seeing like, oh, for example, if you trip and you go, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm so clumsy, just say stop. In this moment, I had an accident. It was not my fault. Don't tell yourself off. Don't berate yourself, because you would not accept that sort of conversation level from anybody else. Why should you accept it from yourself, okay? They want you to recognize that you are at your personal best. You are good enough. You are strong enough to achieve your goals, your dreams, whatever it is you're trying to. It's going to be different for everyone, but they really want you to be aware that keep that thought in your mind. All will be well, and it shall be so, okay? So we also have that King of Wands, which is about courage. It is about going after whatever it is you want to achieve and achieving them. The King of Wands is an influencer. So I feel like your passion will influence the amount of money that you get, but also the amount of changes that you make in your world. They really want you to be sure that at the root of it, you must get some rest, because this is very fast energy. Things start speeding up mid-December for you, and I feel like a lot comes in. Some changes that you're making, also Ace of Cups, so I feel like there is an offer on the table, but someone could be very curious about you, and this person could have very strong Aries in their chart. I feel like this is, like, for example, you could be headhunted for a job, or there's someone here who has found you very attractive and sees you as someone that they would want to settle down with and build a family with. So I feel like someone is looking at you, and I'm going to pull a card on that. Someone is looking at you like they want to get to know you better, or they want to offer you something that will help in the future for your ambitions or dreams. We got the World card in the reverse. Whoa, how would I like to receive? We got the Moon card. So there's definitely, the World card here is something about tying up loose ends and feeling a little bit frustrated that you can't tie up loose ends in some areas. Could also be that there's unfinished business with somebody or a situation that needs to be closed out before you can move forward, and that's the thing that's keeping you stuck before the offer comes on in. Now that could be a relationship, could be a job situation. The World card indicates something is still in play in your world that you're having to close out, or you may feel that you don't want to move right now. If you're thinking about making a move in terms of your home, you may go, you know what, I want to wait a little bit more, or there's a frustrating delay with the Moon card in the reverse. So they're just indicating here that there's some sort of something's in play, or there's something that hasn't quite been completed yet, or learnt perhaps, even it could be a learning lesson. There's a delay. Okay, the World in reverse tends to talk about delays, and the Moon card in reverse can talk about frustrating energy, causing confusion. It's like, why am I not moving forward already? Because there's something in play that needs to be closed out. So if you are, for example, going for a new job or a new position, it's about tying up loose ends in where you're at first, perhaps finding that new job in the first place before you leave your old one. Or if it's a relationship or a friendship, it's about, addressing the elephant in the room, closing it out, ending the cycle with that situation before the offer can come in there for you. We got a Knight of Cups to end on, which is an offer. Okay, so this is a solid offer that goes somewhere, but it's an offer that connects to your heart. So whether it is love, or whether it's the career that you love doing, your dreams, because water is about goals and dreams as well. It's about your emotions, how you feel about things. So I feel like, as you can see, this Knight of Cups in particular, she's got a cup there, and she is reviving her spirit. So it is about reviving your spirit and finding your energy, your motivation, your drive for something that perhaps you felt stuck in, or you felt like you could not achieve. But it is about finding that extra effort that pulls you through and sees you hit success. That Nine of Wands that came out, the Nine of Wands that came out earlier, it just shows you that, don't give up, because you're nearly there. It's like a person chipping away at a tunnel, and they're just like chip, chip, chip away for years. And then finally they're like, you know what, throw down the tools. You know what, this is not happening. I've been just spending so much time doing this, and it's just not going anywhere. And what they don't realize is there was only that much more to go on chipping before they reach the object of their desire or their goal to make that breakthrough. So they are indicating don't give up, okay? But if something is not working, I would say the Emperor is telling you to either find advice in your situation or tweak your plan, tweak the strategy, come back to the plan, the grounded energy, and make a decision to do something a little bit differently before you move forward, and you will see things thrive. I hope you caught that on camera. There was a bit of a flash on the light. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Thank you so much. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Oh, and one more. This is so unusual. Okay. No way. They said 6, so maybe 6 is important to you. A halt. Mistakes. Okay, so there's something here coming out about caution. And again, as I said, it's about this trusting your intuition. We've got denial. Okay, that's your first card there, denial. And it says, perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than what it is. It's better to live in the truth than a lie. If you've been putting false fronts to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Now, what I read into this more is, you know, if, for example, there's bills to pay or things you feel like there's things that you got to face, it's about not burying your head in the sand. Don't deny that these things need to be addressed. So it's, you know, when I think about this World card as well, it's about tying up loose ends. It's about getting organized, facing the things that you need to face. Because if, for example, you got a bill that's like, I don't know, $20, $100, you know, if you don't face the bill, and even if you can't pay it, I mean, call up the people and say, can we talk? Because my circumstances have changed. Is there any way I could have leeway? You know, most institutions can, you know, find a solution to the problem. But if you leave it and deny it and ignore it, it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden it's unmanageable. Okay. So I feel like they're saying, don't deny, you know, look at the truth of the situation. Be really honest with yourself and get clear on what needs to be done. Now we've got charity here as well. See where you can give more of yourself to helping others and make a difference. Humanitarian work, human rights, justice, advocacy work could be right for you. Donating can create positive energy around you and attract more abundance. But I feel like it's more than that. I feel it's also about you, who you are, my beautiful Cancerians, because you give a lot away of yourself in situations to people. And I feel like you may have felt recently that everybody has their hand out. Now, it's wonderful to help those in need, especially in your own world, of course. But I feel make sure that you get rest and have that energy to keep giving. But also, very right, you know, as soon as you give to charity, you know, the law of karma gives back to you. So I feel like you are a very charitable person anyway. So they're just giving you a nudge. They're giving me a situation, okay, thank you so much, I'm sure grateful. They give me a situation that happened in my life many, many years ago. So they want me to give it to you, so I will, which is I was walking down the street and of course I saw a person, this is not, I'm not, what do you call that? I'm not virtue signaling or anything like that. I'm just giving you a situation to show you how the law of karma works quite quickly sometimes. And basically, I gave some money to a homeless person as I was walking down the street, and literally the next day, I was like, a large bill came out that I was not expecting, and I just had nothing in my account, and I was like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I don't even know what I'm going to do. And that day, I didn't have, it's interesting because the following day, literally had no money for food, and so I was like, okay, I don't have anything to feed myself with today. So what am I going to do? I don't really know. I was like, show me a sign, universe, of what I can do. And I took maybe 4 steps forward, and I kid you not, I found $5 on the floor. And that day I could buy myself a sandwich. You know, I felt the karma just came right back around. And, you know, so I'm just giving you sort of an indication of karma does work. Okay, so just so you're aware. Now we've also got halt. It says money has come to a complete halt, or money is slowing down and coming in. Don't borrow more than you can repay. Debt might be piling up. Okay, so just a little cautionary tale there. But I also, again, I feel intuitively that this card is more than that. It's almost about this devil card here, because they're really illuminating this card to me right now. It's about keeping yourself stuck, keeping yourself caged, keeping yourself confined to what you feel may be restrictions. I feel like you could elevate out of that, and I feel like you're capable of more, and I feel like there's some really good stuff coming on in towards you. We do have this cautionary energy. This is caution, the office, mistakes. So either someone at your office is hiding mistakes, or intuitively you've caught them out on doing something. They are really indicating, you know, pay close attention to your intuition. It says, use caution when making financial decisions, careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs, and more going out than coming on in. I feel also that if someone offers you a job out of the blue or offers you something that's too good to be true, I would pay close attention to that. Now, sorry, I don't know if you hear that. It's really loud. I feel really loud airplane or something there. It just started getting louder and louder. I hope you caught that on camera. I think that was, yeah, that was here, not in the, yeah, that was here. Now we got the office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or managerial roles. Manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. That is definitely speaking to your 6th house, okay? So to get really organized. And we got mistakes. A past mistake may have left you financially insecure or unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing, so accept the responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let it go. You will get through it, okay? So whether this is a financial mistake or it's just mistakes, because this is a financial deck, I feel like no mistake is ever going to be truly detrimental. You can get through it. We can get through everything, okay, as long as we have a plan, as long as we go, okay, let's sit with our thoughts for a while, trust our intuition, we can get through anything that presents itself as a challenge, okay? I feel like it's like, stop, think about things, get clear, get organized, don't deny it, and be honest what needs to be done next, and then you will sort of free yourself up with away from whatever is holding you back there. And I feel that releases your inner power and it moves you towards success. So I feel like that's more what those cards are trying to convey. Let me see what is coming on in final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful... we've got chakras. Listen to your body to unlock free-flowing, positive, and spiritual power within you. Alignment, energy, awareness. It's number 15. That's the devil energy. Be aware. As I said, it's about being aware of the blockages. So again, the chakras, it's about where the blockage is for you, okay? Could it be the base, the sacral? Could it be the heart? Could it be the throat chakra? Could it be, you know, the third eye? Really work out where you feel like your blockages are at. I feel like third eye and throat chakra are they're highlighted to me right now. So it's about seeing the vision, getting clear on what you want, and, you know, actually speaking your truth, what you want, getting clear, okay? And finally, we're going to get you a mantra for December. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I am supported. They want one more. They want to give you all the cards, my beautiful Cancerians. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful... I wish that song would come back on in. They're just showing me a gold padlock right now. I am a dreamer. So maybe it's about you having your dreams, your plans rooted in a grounded strategy, okay? And finally, we've got I am unbreakable, okay? So I am supported. Beautiful card there. I love this deck. It is a beautiful deck by DREWIT, and it's the Personal Power Oracle deck. I am a dreamer. So keep dreaming, my beautiful Cancerians, but also have a grounded plan. Tie up any loose ends, get clear, get a strategy, get a plan. That's just for December. I mean, there's a lot more positive energy coming. I feel, you know, you're set to get moving towards the end of December. So, and we've got I am unbreakable. So whatever you're going through right now, you got this. And you're going to thrive and survive, okay? So I feel, don't feel like the responsibility is all on you. But if there's anything here that you may feel is a little bit off, I feel like you're going to uncover it and move through it. Also, they want you to be patient with yourself, okay? Be compassionate and patient with yourself is what they're giving me, okay? So I'm just going to get your trinket before we close. You may notice I'm in a new surroundings. I've just gone to visit family for a couple of weeks. I know I did it a couple of weeks ago, but I'm just doing the rounds, as it were, just to connect to everybody. And I forgot my bowl, so I'm just putting it in a little bag there. And we've got Made for an Angel. So you're definitely supported at this time. Your guides are with you, made for an angel. Cancer, you bring so much to the table. You're actually like an earth angel walking this earthly plane. You feel so intuitively, you're so emphatic, you absorb so many emotions. You always think of the greater good, thinking about what's best for everybody else and their needs. It's time to think about you, okay? It's time to get clear on you. So they really want me to put it on the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. It will never ever lead you astray, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.